Hello everyone, so this is a first for my channel. Also hi, face cam, haven't had that in a long time, so I have to get used to not speaking to my screen but to you. We're playing Geoguessr, and I have been obsessed with Geoguessr for like the last month and a half maybe. And on mobile I'm in like near Master Division, and I'm in Silver 2 on browser version because I never play my browser version, so there's a bit of a disconnect there. For now I just want to do practice. We're practicing Europe because I feel a bit confident in that, and I don't want to be at my worst in my first Geoguessr stream because I'm an insecure prick. Thank you for the good luck. So we're just gonna do move. You see my best score is 12,000. Disregard that. I don't know when that was. Long time ago. So we're just gonna start and see what happens, I guess. And I have to get used to the controls because, as I say, I never play on my screen like this. So that's interesting. So we're looking around. I'm thinking Balkan because of those letters. The I with the stripe on top of it, and also yellow. I don't know how to pronounce that, but pretty sure that is pretty Baltic actually. Did I just confuse those two? So here we see how, when I think that it looks very much like Scandinavia, but like I'm not really sure, I tend to think that it's like Lithuania or Latvia. So let's just guess around Vilnius, see how we do. It was in Latvia, but it was actually Baltic. Let's move on. We are in Europe, so this is not South America as it might look like. I'm seeing this pole though, which looks a little bit like Brazil, so that's the confusion. However, we should be in Europe, like I said. So if that's the case, then I'm thinking Poland, because they have similar poles. See if I can find any more information. It looks like a lot of different things for me. That is an interesting looking church though. Makes me more believe that this is Poland. I'm not very good at region guessing yet, but let's see what happens. Let me guess, like, what should we do? Let's guess around in the middle of the country because I don't want to commit to a city. It was in Portugal. What? It's insane. And I guess if I expected South America, I could have expected more towards the south of Europe as well. So that's good to know, actually. So there's something on the car there. And I am seeing this place, which is the capital of Montenegro, which is here. So it's a bit further away, 4.3 from location. That's not too bad at all. Let's see, what else do we see here? Okay, that's a very interesting language, which makes me think that it might be Hungarian. Let's see. Maybe. I need more proof. What does that say? Can we get closer to that without like losing it out of sight? Yeah, I mean it looks there. Now we can see those. Not. Maybe it's Hungary. Here's another sign. So I'm checking a lot of this before I make a guess, because I'm not extremely confident. This is just so mean. Because now we can't read the website link ending. Okay, this looks a little bit more Hungarian. Maybe I'm just like this confirmation bias, yeah, because it is actually Slovakia. Well, it is next to Hungary, to be fair, so it's not that crazy. It was not there. It was in the middle of Slovakia actually. It's a pretty big country. I keep forgetting that. So again, this is probably in the south of Europe. I see some cute doggos here. Oh, another doggo. I like it. Let's see where we're at. If we can find anything at all. So we're now on a big street, so can we find anything that tells us a little bit more for me about this country? It's very colorful here in any way. I'm not very good with like meta about like poles and whatnot and cars. I do see this here, which tells me it's actually probably, depending on something, yeah, this is probably Bulgaria actually, because I see Cyrillic here and I see this blue line, which means that it's in the European Union. Bulgaria, I think, is the only country in the European Union that uses Cyrillic only, or like exclusively Cyrillic, because then there's Serbia that uses like both Latin and Cyrillic alphabet. And it was not in Sofia, but it was indeed in Bulgaria. So I'm happy. So that's already a lot better than my last score. Still not very good. So just doing it again. I'm just playing a bit until I get a decent score. So I see some Bulgarian flag here maybe. But where are we? Because it doesn't look like a big city here. So we're definitely not in Sofia, which I just generally guess in like duels, because it's quite safe. Can we see anything? This is just advertisements, which we don't need anymore because we know the country. Do we know maybe a region? Again, I don't know pools or like nature so much, nor do I know like specifically like building styles in certain parts of this country. I do see some high-rise here. It's getting a little bit more packed with buildings, so it's not a tiny village per se. Actually, it could be quite a big place. Who knows? Not me. Here we go. So now, hi, welcome to the stream. So let's see if we can find anything. I can read Cyrillic. I have become a little bit better at it, but I honestly cannot decipher it so well. Hello everyone, welcome. So honestly, it's about as useful for me as reading Thai. So which is not very. So let's guess in the middle of the country, because why not? Damage control. There, it was in this town, Bellingrad, I think it is. Hi, I am absolutely not a pro at this, but thanks for your trust in me. I have been playing 1.5 months, and I do intend to become a little bit more pro at this soon, hopefully. I see here that it's Danish, so we're gonna guess in Denmark, but let's guess a little bit better than that, hopefully. If we can find anything in our surrounding that tells us a bit more about where we are in Denmark. I'm not seeing any coastlines here, so we're not that close to the sea probably. I see a big road and some house over there, so maybe we can go here, because I think I just went past some street signs that can help us. So we see E20 and E45 here. So E45 goes here, so and then E20 is here. So we're probably in Kolding, I would guess, or somewhere there. We were. That was 1.1 kilometers away. Nice. We'll take it. Where are we now? Let's see. That is German, so that still leaves me like with 4 countries. Could be Germany, Austria, Switzerland, or in Luxembourg. So that is fun. Now I know how to recognize bus stops in Germany, and I know you take that, good. I know of course the address of a website, and sometimes on cars you'll see stickers, especially in Switzerland, where they have CH, and I just now spotted a very recognizable flag. So I have a feeling we are in Switzerland indeed, and we are in the German part of Switzerland, where they of course speak French, German and Italian. So we need to guess a bit up here. So it could be Zurich, Basel, or anywhere like about here. It doesn't look huge. Maybe I'm guessing Basel, maybe Bern even, I don't know. Maybe it's not there at all. So it was actually really close to the border near Austria and Liechtenstein. But hey, I'll take it. This looks Spanish to me. Let's see. Can we see anything else? We zoom in a little closer. A tiny bit. But okay, if it's Spanish, then in Europe that's easy. Because that gives me about one country. Or two, I guess. But it's more likely, at least statistically, for it to be Spain. I see some palm trees, so I will probably guess more towards the south or towards the coast or something. Nice colorful little neighborhood, but it doesn't tell me where I am, of course, so we're gonna have to region guess based on those, because I don't want to like look for hours through the country. Let me guess around here. Oh, that was not where I wanted to click. It was even way more south. Not what I wanted to do. Where am I? Not what I wanted. There. Define pro. Yeah, do I get paid for this? No. I am not that kind of pro. Okay, so we need like 5k points I want. Or like 4.4. Very good. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Please tell me if I am. Zastava? I'm not that good yet. I don't think I am. But I've improved a lot, I think, in the last 1.5 months that I played. So yeah, I'm going fast. I'm the right type of autistic for this. Wait, this sign says Belgrade and Shabaye. I know Belgrade is here, but I don't know the other city. So that may be over the border with another place, because here, yeah, you can always give tips. I try not to like take hints from chat so much. I try and do it myself first, but if you're like, hey, you could have done this better, please give me tips afterwards, then I can use it for the next round. I see that they only use Latin alphabet here, so I don't want to say Serbia, but then Bosnia is not in Geoguessr's or in Street View, so I don't have to guess that. Croatia, I don't know. I don't see any city that is called Shabaye or something. Also, it doesn't tell me that these are in different countries, so maybe it is here after all. We zoom in a little bit closer, maybe we can find this town. More like around here. I don't see it right now. Maybe I'm missing it. But honestly, when I see this, it's probably Sabali. No. I think this is some kind of country. I think you might be onto something there. I also think this is some kind of country. I would just guess around Belgrade, and it's not terribly far away. It was here in this village. Great. View results. Oh, we actually got 20k here. This is the moon. Honestly, I thought one time that I could spawn on the moon, but it was just Antarctica. Common mistake. Alright, what's this? Looks very Polish. So what I'm gonna do is maybe look in Poland at the road numbers. They mostly have letters in front of those red roads. Oh no, here they go. So now we try and find 31. I think it might be a bit more south actually, because the numbers are just going up. Yeah, it looks Polish, right? 39. We need 31. 35. 30. Oh, we've gone to 35. I saw it. I saw it just now. Where was it? There. 35. So what if we are here? We were not. But close enough. It was in Poland. Okay, so we are in sandy area, but there's definitely... It's 31, not 25. 35. Oh, okay. That explains. My bad. There's some building going on here. Interesting. See, this kind of tips are really helpful, where it's like, hey, if you actually read what you're doing, then maybe you'll find it. Okay, so we have a blue car. I see like a kind of blue shadow. That's good to know. But I also don't know what that means, so that's less good. Reading kind of cringe. What does that mean? Is it cringe to read? Because I'm sorry, I've read your message in chat then. Standard Gen 4 car. Oh yeah, that doesn't tell me much then. But don't spoil too much, please. I am just trying to practice. So we are... Okay, it's not actually that sandy when we're out of that building site area. I wish I was better at telling, like, plant life apart, honestly. And this is probably not going to help me, no matter how far I travel, because as far as the eye can see anyway, you see this. I have a feeling about Italy, but then I am god awful at region guessing Italy, so I will press randomly and hope I get the country right. I didn't even get the country right, it was actually in Spain. It was going to be my second guess, but that's useless of course, because I didn't guess it. Alright, look at this. That looks like a mountain if I ever saw one, but then again I haven't seen many mountains. Well, that looks very Norwegian to me. Now I wish I knew where that was. Oh, I could look at the map for a long time and try and find it. I think it's not that much up north, but it's definitely... No, it was Norway before seeing the Norwegian. Yeah, I bet. You're really good at recognizing that. Like, makes sense because it's your native country. But like, even I thought it was Norwegian. Norway is very pretty. It's beautiful and it's also gigantic. So you can't just look at the map like with the Netherlands, my home country. And we're like, oh, you know, you're gonna get like 19,000 points anyway. But, you know, or... Don't talk to me. It's just a vibe, yeah. Sorry. I mean, of course you're from Sweden. If only I knew where... Yeah, right? Same. I don't know where that is, actually. Want any tips? Well, from what I see, it's very mountainy. It's not very snowy, though. I see very colored houses. It's not a huge city, but definitely a city. I see water. We see Høyanger, which would have helped us if we knew where that was. We all don't know. Also, screen plates only found in Norwegian commercial vehicles. Yeah, that makes sense because this is fire and... how would you translate that? Like, saving people, kind of? You have an idea where it is? I do not want to know that before I guess. Rescue, that's a good word. If you have an idea where it is, then I'm gonna guess more north. And that's kind of cheating, but whatever. Oh man, it was the west coast. Ah, that's not Norway. But good to know. Then now we know where that city is. So if we ever see that again, I know where to guess roughly. Now this looks a bit more Balkan to me, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Cyrillic text. All of Norway is the west coast. Real. Honestly. I see English actually. Oh no, don't show me that map. Actually. But do we see some stuff here? I see lots of people, and that's kind of weird. Yeah, I saw some Cyrillic there. Here as well. But something Ange. Yeah. True, but I saw some in the north as well that had that. So I was a bit confused about that. But it's a bit, there's some region guessing you could do with those kind of place names, like, oh, you know, a lot of those are in the same region. Okay, so don't trust a truck. But it might be close to a German-speaking country. Okay, I see these colors there, so I am willing to guess this country. Oh, not bad. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. We'll take it. So this is pretty. I see lots of stuff going on here. Let's see what it says here. Oh man, it's so laggy. Why is it lagging? That's so cringe. We see people playing football. We see this, which kind of looks like Czechian. I see Prague as well, so that's like 20 kilometers away, so we don't have to guess further away. I don't know any of these places. It goes kind of hard. It sounds like a metal band. Maybe. I'm also awful at reading this map because I've been to this country once, like right over the border, and that's it. So I don't know much about it. It's a bit of a hard to recognize language. I mean, it's easy to recognize that it is this language because look at these U's with the circle on them. I think Czechian is the only country that, or the only language that has that. But to read it, I mean, that's just impossible for me. It is nothing like anything I know. This place has an interesting name. Oh, the R with the, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Well, we're gonna guess in Prague, and if that's wrong, it's wrong. But, you know, honestly, we got 4.8, so I'm not too mad. There we go, we got a whole whopping 14k, which is awful, but let's keep going. Oh, looks like Denmark. But where? Say anything here? Nope, not for me, I think. Oh wow, the lag is awful right now. Why though? It's literally just an in-browser game. It shouldn't be this bad. I see it. Is this a train station? Generally, when I don't know where to guess, I guess in Odense, and that has served me reasonably well. But honestly, that seems like a really small place though, so I don't know if we're gonna find that on the map if we take a quick look. No, I don't see it that quickly. Should we guess mainland? Why not? You're from Czechia? Oh, so that's why you knew. Oh, I should have guessed Odense like I said I would. How fast do you recognize like your own country? Is that like an instant thing, like, oh, this feels like home, or do you like have to look around a bit because it's maybe the same as other countries around it? Elado, that's Hungarian, absolutely is. Right away, I would say this is Hungary. But where are we? This road changed so much. Columbus. Okay, well that tells me very little. So I will guess in the middle of the country. And it was way closer to Budapest than I thought. And you saw me like hover over Budapest. And sometimes I regret not like committing to a city because it's more likely to be around there, like better coverage. Where is this? Looks interesting. So we have some sign here. I see Roma, so probably gonna be Italy. Is this like a border or something? What is this? Looks like a border, doesn't it? But it's Europe. It's not too far from Rome anyway, or it has Rome on the map anyway. This is bordering on too easy, is it? We'll guess Rome, but it's probably actually all the way over here. So bordering on too easy. A border in Europe would be very weird. It's in Europe, not like on the edges of Europe. Interesting location. Doesn't tell me much as a linguist. Is that weird? Is what weird? Well, I mean, you would have borders, but not like border patrol like that, right? Because you can just drive in and out of the European Union's countries as you wish, basically. So the border from the Netherlands and Belgium is just a sign next to the road, like you're now in Belgium. But you'll notice that because the road quality is garbage in Belgium. Yeah, exactly. Within Schengen, it's just a sign, and then on the edges, it will not be just a sign. And then there's Sweden. That's the one exception. If you come into Sweden, there is border patrol, but they just, I don't think they're allowed to put it right at the border. They just put it a little bit away. It's like a toll road or something. I'm not quite sure. I've been there in a while. Okay, so this is clearly France. All checkpoints. Oh yeah, that's true. I haven't done that in a while, but that's really fun to see. Like, man, we have it so easy nowadays. So this looks like it's France in the countryside. It doesn't look like super warm here. I don't know any of these places. But I'm gonna guess like not too far south, honestly. Okay, it was more towards the coast there though. Where is this? This looks familiar. This is gonna be Belgium. Yeah, so Sweden with Norway makes sense because Norway is not in the European Union. So you will have a border there because that's the European Union's outer border, to be fair. This is French. Mons. Where's Mons? There, in Belgium. I knew it was Belgium. Oop. Did it crash? I think it crashed. So rude on my 5th round. Guys, it doesn't load. Oh, how annoying. Yeah, too powerful. It's like, oh my god, cannot compute. Okay, can I just renew the page? I can't. I can't even like exit. Norway is still in Schengen, so it's a weird border where civilians are free to cross, but any goods have to get checked. Yeah. Alright, this is kind of annoying. It's not reloading the page. I might have to restart my browser. Let me just restart. Can someone ban them? Please. Psst.
I'm working on it.
Thank you. Display control. Sorry, I'm just working on starting a new screen here. Should be it. Now I can see my camera. Now you can see my camera again. Now you can see everything. There. Yeah, so let's do world for a little bit. Because why not? Now you're gonna see me really suck. Because now it's not just Europe. Good driving and nothing to declare lane at the border. Yeah, true. I think they'll mostly check Norwegians. Because they know what you guys bring from Denmark. And Sweden, honestly. So I saw some text there, and we can't read it right now. It's a really interesting location with not much going on. But we can see this, which tells me that it's either Spanish or Italian. No, it's Spanish. But I don't know that place name. Or anything. So let's go into here to see if we can see a little bit more. See these signs, so I'm immediately like, is that Chile? I'm thinking that it's Chile, but honestly this is my weak spot. I'm just traveling around a bit. That's very typical, Henrik. Should we just guess? Because honestly, I don't know what to look for. So we can just travel around until we see something, but I don't think that in this neighborhood there's gonna be a lot to give away where we are. Not feeling like dealing with it is very valid, honestly. Ooh. I'm glad we looked around a bit more and I saw a cute dog. Right, let's just guess. And we're probably gonna be wrong. And then people can tell me why I was wrong. Well, it was in Paraguay. So we were definitely wrong. Or I was, I'm not blaming it on you guys. I did say no backseat gaming. So this looks very US. But also not. This is very unhelpful. But like north-ish. US is for European maybe a bit hard to recognize or like feel. Definitely something you can better just learn and then get a good idea for it. I don't think it comes natural to me to be like, oh yeah, you know, this makes sense that it's in like this of one of 50 states. I'm honestly just glad if I get it in like a few states vicinity. Because I don't know what's going on in the US and what it looks like. So let me guess in here. See, this is exactly what I mean. I don't know what's going on in the US. This is Sportlaan, Teen Bay. Well, I think I know where this is. I was like immediately like squints. It looks surprisingly Dutch. It's those red bike roads that are very recognizable, and the language as well, honestly, because our language looks kind of weird. We have the yellow license plates that are very unique in a way as well, so that distinguishes it from Flanders, which is like North Belgium, where they speak Dutch as well. I might have some same bike paths. Can we zoom out, please? Gosh. So I'm thinking this might be on in either Brabant or like Overijssel, Gelderland, Drenthe. So it's either east or like a little bit south, which is not where I have lived. Well, not in the east anyway, because this looks like nothing that I would recognize from where I lived. But it could definitely be either of those. Pony, Oxy. This country is so cheap. Oh, kids waving to the car. We used to think it was like the funniest thing. Like, oh my god, we're gonna like make like a funny face to the Google car, and then we're gonna be on the internet forever. But see Roosendaal, which I don't think is a place name. But now I kind of want to know, and I want to like guess pretty closely, or know pretty closely where we are. Let's see, De Heerd, Veluwe, Veluwe. Gotcha. That should be here somewhere. I hope there's no Dutch people watching me, but right, De Heerd, Heerde. And here is the Veluwe, so it should be around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find anything called Heerde, or the Heer. De Heerd, rather. Noord Veluwe, so it's like here-ish. I see it niet. I don't see it anyway. I think on this side, because there's a little bit, there doesn't seem to be much going on here, and here there is. Let's guess here, because I don't know. It's way more up north than I thought it would be. Here, there you go. So it's just a little city there, actually, or, well, city. It's not huge for sure, but still, you know, even though it's on the other side of the country, it's only 35 kilometers away, and that's the plus of like guessing in the Netherlands, I would say. So we see full English, full Irish. Of course, it doesn't say everything, but I see a lot of English around. And I see Belfast here, so I mean, maybe that's cringe, but I know where it is. If I knew where Belfast was. Where was that again? I'm so stupid. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if we can guess a lot closer where it is right now, but that's probably fine. Not bad, 418 meters. That is pretty good. Kind of the guesses I'm going for. I see a number there, but like no text. So that's not something I can use. See white license plates, no Europe thing. I think it's a bit rusty and like, I don't know. There's some text there, which I can't read, but vaguely looks Cyrillic. So these yellow stickers are also something I remember learning about, but I forgot what country those were. This is my problem with learning all this meta. It's like, oh yeah, I've heard about that, but I don't know where or for what. But yeah, like I said, some Cyrillic, so it's gonna be either Ukraine or Russia, I would say, because those aren't in the European Union, as we, I think, all know with current events. Now, I haven't practiced Russia. Ukraine, here and there. I mean, it could also be Kazakhstan, I suppose, but I don't think it is. So these signs seem quite telling that it's not. Russia's big, it's hard to practice. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there's not a lot of coverage, I think, in a very big part of Russia, so that saves us a lot of practicing. I think these signs you can see in both Russia and Ukraine. So I see a bus there. Of course it's gone now, but that's okay because we have some buildings which hopefully tell me a little bit more about where we are. I don't see any brands here that look like this is Ukraine or Europe, you know. So you can't tell from that either. See, I see Russia here. So it was Russia after all. Now it is a decently big town. I don't... Oh, can you read Cyrillic, or did you just know that it was that? So I hope that we can just kind of guess, because honestly, this looks like it's like the technical university of some city. Look at this long ass word though. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is it St. Petersburg? I don't think so, right? It's a long name. I should really learn how to read that. It's gonna be my next Duolingo stream or something. Okay, Geoguessr. Wow! It was like on the other side of the country. So yeah, like what I meant was like this part is probably hardly covered. I once got a guess that was here, in this island that's above Japan. So there is some coverage on this side for sure, but I think a lot of this northeast-ish part is not very well covered. So unfortunately that is like 3,000 kilometers away, so we get a terrible score. Because guessing far away in one country means something completely different in another. So I'm seeing some Spanish, and they have a TikTok channel. Northern bits are covered. There's just very few roads in the area in general. And the Alphabet is from. Okay, so there's a lot to learn there actually. Very sandy, very Spanish, very mountainy. And I'm building up against the mountain here. That looks kind of cool. Like the only other place I've seen that in, like in real life then, is in Norway, where I thought it was like shocking to see like, oh wow, what a switch. Look at this. Look. Bam. That's so weird. Like in Norway, I was so shocked to see that, because in the Netherlands, of course, it's so flat. I don't know. It's 2022, and I see a dog again. And I'm seeing, is it a yellow license plate? Oh, I saw a flag there. Well, that confirms it, I think. I thought it's Peru anyway. I don't know, it's probably not Lima, but... Oh, it was actually really close to Lima. Why don't I guess cities? I do this every time. I'm not gonna guess in the city because I don't know if it's there, and then it is. Edinburgh. It does look cool though. Edinburgh. There. The Peru spot? Yeah, it does. Blackhall Library. Do we wanna see if we can find it? I don't think we will be able to, just looking around like this. Definitely not. Oh, it was on the other side. 5.5 kilometers. Decent. So here we see white license plate with a black stripe. in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. And I saw some Arabic text, I think. So I'm seeing a bit of a sandy area actually, some palm trees. Seeing some ad there that has no text on it, so that's sad. Get closer to this ad to tell me a little bit more. That is French, and that means it's in Tunisia. It also says that, but if I see French and Arabic, I would know it's in Tunisia. It's on a highway, and there's probably some highways around Tunis, I would say. Yeah, 6 kilometers. Decent guess for a country I don't know too well. Crossroads. If this is the US, it's going to be hard to guess because I do not know where in the US they have trains. And it's not a lot of places compared to Europe anyway. Yeah, it's the US. I saw US flag. Is it going to be the South, maybe? Okay, I do want to know. Does anyone know where in the US they have trains? Because it's not in a lot of places, as far as I know. Baptist. There's a lot of churches here. They have a fuckload of trains, it's just that they're for only for cargo and not passengers. Well, that's useless. We need more trains in the US. Alright, I don't know actually. I guess vaguely south. Honestly, it's 2 states over. I'm happy. I'm garbage at the US. So we're great guess. Well, I mean, let's call it. We're in a field. We are in a field and it's very flat here actually. But it's definitely not the Netherlands. Nope, it's not the Netherlands. I think it's in Germany maybe. Schweindorf. That's so funny. And I think it could be in this area. There's a lot of cities here that have coverage. So, Yasheim. We are never gonna find that. Chicago to San Francisco for passengers, but it takes over 50 hours? Yeah, okay, no wonder they take so many inland flights, right? I'm gonna guess around here. Oh no, it was in the south-ish. Sucks. But we scored 20.7 actually. That's a lot better than the last one. Right, we are on kind of gravelly road, I think we are. With some rusty poles, I think. And a lot of windmills actually. So also they speak English here of some kind. And it's looking a bit dry over there. But on the other hand very green over here, so that's interesting. We drive on the right side of the road, I feel like. You can see the outline of the mirror here. So this is how the car is facing. So it doesn't seem to be in UK, Ireland, or like South Africa or anything. Or Australia. Probably the US or Canada in that case. I saw a sign now over a bridge. there's a train track here, so it could be the same thing we were just talking about actually. So weight limit, which I just doesn't really tell me much more than that. Really struggling with this. I could travel for like hours, of course, and be like, yeah, now we know where it is. No passing zone. I do see like a crossing there where I want to see what's going on. This road number. Roberts County. County 30. Okay, one way. Big road. Doesn't tell me a lot. There's a 12 there, so it is the US if I'm not mistaken. But where? Because those are those kind of signs, right? But then finding those takes 50 years unless you're just lucky to like stumble across it. And I don't think that's gonna happen. And I don't want spoilers, that's not fun. So do I have anything else that could help me figure out where I'm at? Kind of the nature, but yeah, just spot the road. Here's 12. Like I said, when you're lucky. So like Missouri, I guess? Or Montana? Okay, interesting. I'm gonna guess here. Ooh, that road is super long, isn't it? Or, yeah, that's still the 12 and it goes all the way on. So that spans at least 2, almost 3 states. Yeah, it goes all the way in here. Or in here anyway. I don't know where it ends. I think this is about where it stops. Oh, here it even goes on. That's so long. 12 time will be in multiple states. Yeah. So even when you find it, you can be like 3 states over. That's crazy. This country is so big. I keep forgetting how big it is. I forget that it's like literally a continent. Okay, so goes all the way to Detroit. Oh god. Well, in that case, I wasn't all that far off. It could have been worse. Anyway, we are in Europe. We're in a German-speaking country. I am not quite sure which one yet. Can read that. Let's see. Interesting. Going back to that big road. You see anything here? Linz. This is Germany. Has to be Ghana, definitely. I think you're onto something. You have a question. What's your question? So let's go to Ghana. I think actually Ghana ends about up here, and it says it's in Linz, which I have not heard of before. Don't think I've ever spawned here before. Simply have not played that much yet. Linz is in Austria. Oh dang, don't spoil it. Now we know. But no spoilers though, next time. Oh no, and now it crashed. See, this is what happens when you make me cheat. Oh, actually it did a thing. Oh, my bad. Yeah, see, you make me computer crash. Alright, there you go. But thanks for the help. I appreciate your wish to help me, I suppose. knows. So I see small white license plates, and I see a lot of text drawn on buildings. And I see a very pink car that says CDMX, which is, you know, a sign that this is in Mexico. And all those things are signs that it's in Mexico. Now, where in Mexico? Who knows? Not me. So what I do is I go to Mexico City, because honestly, that is gonna be my best guess. And it was actually in Mexico City. So hey, I wasn't that crazy for guessing that. This is... I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's a good fun fact to know. I love this. Look at this guy. He's so happy. Hi! What a fun place. What a fun little place to spawn. Okay, so here we have a tram that has a sign for mouth masks. That looks like Italian or Romanian. Those pink top taxis are the Mexico City taxis? Good to know. So I'm seeing like something here and here that makes me think we are in Bucharest or something. There's Bucharest. There we go. Not bad. UK. Yeah, definitely. Look, white license plates in front, yellow in the back. And the houses just look very UK. But where are we? Are we in like... Yeah, it said Bucharesti. It's making shitty jokes. That's okay. Just keeping the mood up. Yeah, the bus looks like it had a language removed. I think it was just an old bus or something, or maybe an old logo. I do speak Swedish, yeah. Or somewhat. I don't know if we're in Ireland or if we're in Wales or whatever. Or in just, you know, England. Wherever we could be. Yep, I speak Dutch, English, Swedish, and Norwegian. Let you hear for free? Gosh. Ja, jag talar lite svenska. Jag har alltså bott i Sverige för nästan 3 år. Jag har studerat svenska som andra språk för 2 år. Men nu bor jag i Oslo, så det är väldigt svårt att tala svenska. Eftersom jag gör inte det längre. Alltså, jag skriver svenska med mina svenska vänner, men jag talar självklart så talar jag norsk i Norge. Thanks for the buying of... Oi, what is going on? Look at that, it looks so trippy. For asking me to speak Swedish. I know how to read Danish, but that's where it ends. I won't say I can understand it when I hear it. I think we're just in England, honestly. Prata, yeah, okay. They make sense. That's such English. But yeah, what I've learned in school is of course very formal Swedish, because I needed to write like papers and stuff with it. So sometimes I sound like I, you know, talk like a book. But that's definitely good advice, thanks. City name on a big billboard? Big billboard, where? There? No, it's not incorrect, but it's just like super formal sounding, I bet. So is that Luton? Where is that? I studied in Stockholm. And I just did, like I said, svenska som andraspråk. So it's just different adult educations that offer that. Right, Luton, where is that? Is it a big city? I don't think so, right? Or not like super big anyway. Where could that be? So are you from Sweden then, or I heard someone about Danish here? Try Oxford area. Alright. Can do that. The bus sign. The bus sign. Where was that again? I see a bus over there anyway, but is it the city in the link, by the way? I said Luton or something? Yeah, Luton. Is it? It must be big, right? If there's signs like that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're in Stockholm. Nice. But being the worst airport in the UK. Oh, north of London. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, there we go. And we got 22. Actually, not that bad. Other than the one in the US, that was actually pretty bad, but it could have been worse. So let's try and see if we can do a little better. Maybe we get 23. I didn't go to a uni. No, I wanted to study in Uppsala, but I didn't go because then I got offered a job in Norway, so that didn't go through. Yeah, I wanted to study linguistics, språkvetenskap. So mostly because it's in London, but it's not close to London at all. That's very useless indeed. I'm seeing some signs that this could be like Southeast Asia, but it could also be South Africa, or it could also be this is not something I'm extremely good at guessing. No, I say that about a lot because I'm not good at guessing a lot of stuff. And I think they drive on the right here. Just trying to pass this car. It says something on there, but it doesn't tell me a lot. Wait, that did say something. I don't know if that's a word though. Should we guess Southeast Asia? Actually, don't know if that's good to know. Good to do. Lots of wood, maybe. And they go kilometers here, so that's good to know. Although that's still most countries, so that rules out a lot less than if it would have said miles. So that's a shame. So do you come from Stockholm, or did you move there, or what's the deal? It is Brazil, I would say. Most often in a certain part of the world, yeah. Born in Stockholm. Nice. Oh, not bad. You know, I guess the countrywide. 900 kilometers, great. Good, I'll take it. So I haven't been in Stockholm since I moved away there, but like sometimes I do miss parts of Stockholm. Like there's a lot of brands and kind of companies that we don't have here in Oslo that I would like to have. Stockholm is definitely a little bit bigger. But I think it's very cozy here in Oslo and I wouldn't move away. So what I'm seeing, where in Stockholm I stayed. Oh, I stayed in more than one place. Also, I'm seeing that this is in Malang, Indonesia, by the way. I'm getting distracted so easily. There we go, Malang. Oop. Oh, they lied to me. Well, it was honestly not that far away. Oslo's hill, so that gives the advantage. But I was mostly in God, what is that area called? Like the bigger area of where we lived. Like I get very specific, but like I don't know if that helps. Siskov. That's cute. So German speaking country. Postal. It's a little bit flatter, some hills. Of countryside again. Oslo's your favorite city in the world. You also hate it. So you know where Vällingby is? That was not too far away. I would go to the stores there a lot, like the mall there. Yeah. So more in that direction. So these places don't tell me much other than making me think that this is maybe Austria again. You live close there? Nice. You live in like Bromma or Tvånga or the other one that starts with an F. I forgot. I haven't been there in 2 years, so forgive me. Ah, we'll wait until people get their ads over with. Let me know. No moving around while we wait. Time for a hydration break for me. I haven't actually counted. I don't know if 30 seconds have gone by and if the ads are over, or even if the ads maybe take longer than 30 seconds, then sorry. But thank you for supporting me and helping me pay for stuff. Let me know if you're back from the ads, then we can move on and continue with searching. Anytime now. Right, you should be back by around now, I think. I think it's been a minute since I last checked when it started. I think the ads are over now, right? No ads for you? Well, that's good. That's nice. Yep, you're back. Sounds good. Let's continue. So what we saw last was this sign which has some places on it which I don't recognize because they seem pretty small. We could look at the map. Oh, I see this German bus stop sign anyway. Or is it not German? Because honestly, I've heard both now. I've heard that these are Austrian signs, but then I thought I've also seen them in Germany. So I'm pretty sure they are just German and this person just maybe said it wrong. Vogelsang, that's so cute. It just means bird singing. I don't know. If that last one was pretty like south, then maybe this one is pretty south as well. Oh, it was. Nice. That's not terrible. Oh, I hate this. Look at this. This is such garbage quality. It looks like a horror movie. It's so dark and grey and cursed looking. Legit gives me the heebie-jeebies when scanning a location. antenna. Even in 2024, it's like super gray and bad quality here. So I don't know what kind of car they sent here, but they outfitted it with a better camera. What kind of area has this kind of coverage in 2024 exactly? Like, you can't read anything. I think that some animals in the distance, but I honestly cannot tell. I can't read anything. Okay, this even looks better somehow in 2019. India does, yeah, but this doesn't look like India. So I don't. This looks like the US. So Indiana, no. I have no clue actually. These are the same kind of poles that we saw a couple guesses back in the US actually. So that is interesting. If I only remembered where that was, maybe it would have helped us. On the other hand, it could also be that many different states have that. And I didn't know that or something. Substation road, and this is like some very Scandinavian looking house, honestly. They do. I don't know if they have license plates on the back of their car, honestly, here. I don't seem to have that. A lot of hills, just narrow it down. There is a lot of hills around, isn't there? A little bit higher over there, but this is very flat. It's like in between all the hills or mountains. I don't know. It says something here. That's too far. Adopt a highway. Guys, if you want to adopt a highway instead of a pet or a child, here you go. In the US, everything's possible. Everything's possible except for putting a place name on a sign next to a highway. That's, of course, not something Freedom Country will do. I'll stop bitching at this country's road, but at this point I would like to ask people if there's any meta that they have seen that I have not paid attention to, other than the hills, because, gonna be honest with you, I also don't know where the hills are in the US. Do it best. Okay, that could have maybe told me anything if I knew what that meant. Walker Lane. I see a cow, pickup truck, with a dog in the back, I think. 2 dogs. Wow. Simpson. I think it's the bollards. So you know where it is, or what do these say to me? "35 miles. I honestly do not know. Huh. Not my worst guess, honestly. It was actually barely not in the right state, I think. Pretty sure I guessed Montana. Nice. This was a wild guess. It's just like, you know, it feels kind of northish. But yeah, there we go. So this is, well, this is clearly in Turkey, I would say. And if I can read that, another spelling of taxi, by the way. And I still don't know where we are. That's sad. But we know from here something. But those aren't cities that I know. Ferry boat. On Earth somewhere. That is true. Thank you for that. So that's a place with a ferry. But this guy, this guy's so happy to be on Earth. But what does this tell me? I don't know what it says in Turkish. Oh, sadly, just because you can read it doesn't mean it helps you. I want to guess Istanbul. It was not. But hey, we still almost got 4K. Well, we're kind of consistently staying above 20K points now. That's nice. Let's see what we have here. Taxi that tells us it's in Romania, I guess. I believe it. Doesn't look like a very big city, so I wouldn't per se guess Bucharest. I don't know which other cities in Romania have coverage. I'm gonna assume it's at least this one because it looks kind of big on the map. This one looks kind of big. Honestly, I want to guess like around here, around Bucharest or something. Oh, it is in Bucharest. Shit. Really? In this like southern part. All of them. Oh wow. Most of them? Yeah. Good to know. This is Canada, isn't it? It's like French speaking Canada. Interesting. If we're guessing Quebec City. And of course it's near Montreal. Every time I guess like Montreal, it's in Quebec City, and the other way around. Other than last time when I saw it was Quebec City. Romania is pretty much completely mapped. Good to know. I mean, it is a pretty populated country, I'm sure, so not too surprising that they want that mapped. So this looks like Dhaka to me. But I just want to move around like a tiny bit to confirm. Those green cars are dead giveaway. These. What do you call them, cars? I mean, are they? I don't know if they're cars. But also the fact that there's like signs everywhere. Like this country is so overwhelming. I would get a headache just like walking around their shopping streets because gosh, it's just everywhere. So let's guess Bangladesh, Dhaka. Tuk-tuk, yeah, that's what they're called. There we go. So it was not in Dhaka, but it was pretty close. So there we go. This is Denmark. Yes. So immediately I'm thinking Indonesia. Rickshaws, okay. True. I didn't know that word in English, but now that you say it, I can recognize it from Dutch. Riksha, I think we call it. So I'm seeing people on motorbikes, and I'm seeing kind of nature that reminds me of Indonesia. And if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a goose. So I could also guess Malaysia. Or honestly Philippines, because I'm always starting to like second and third guess myself. I think that's a saying. It is when you play Geoguessr. As badly as I do anyway. I mean, we could guess just Indo, because honestly, I should stop doubting myself. Wow. These people got some strong heads. Kind of bike. For work in the field. I don't know. Let's guess Indonesia. I don't know which island. Let's guess here. It was closer to Jakarta than I thought actually, but there we go. It was on West Java. Fun fact, my great-grandparents came from this island in Indonesia. It is South America or Latin America maybe, or I had the country right. Nice. Based on the street signs. Let's see how I did. Ooh, I got 22. Nice. We're getting a little better, I feel like. Those weren't bad guesses. Time for something to drink. If there's any other maps you want to see, or if you want to say anything else, then feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue practicing a little bit more. I think around 10 minutes from now I'm going to stop, because I mean, it's getting pretty late. I still need to eat dinner. Try duels? I have tried duels, actually. Mostly on my phone. There I'm like at the edge of like gold to master division. I keep getting kicked back out and like climbing back in. So I'm just barely not at the level of most people in master. It makes sense, because that's the skill level there is quite different, right? It's like I'm at the bottom of that, but you can match with people that are almost near like champion rank, because there's not all that many people that you can match with anymore. So it gets pretty challenging to be matched with people that are like 200 points ahead of you or something. But yeah, I haven't played many matches on or duels on browser. I'm in like silver 3 there, just because it is 1 week of like 5 matches, and that's it. But yeah, if you're up in gold, you should probably be practicing Community World, since that's the map you're playing most. You didn't even know mobile was a thing. Oh, really? No, it's great. I get a lot of practice, like on my way to school or work or something. It's a official world now. Nice. Yeah, that is probably what I should be practicing then. I also really want to focus on like parts of the world, just like focus on maybe a country or focus on a continent and really get more familiar with it. It is in gold. Oh, cool. Geoguessr Saturday, and it's an awful map. Dang. So we are in Ireland. Burr. I don't know if that's the name or place. Chat, what should I eat for dinner? Nice. We'll take it. 4.9, sick. So this looks like, before I say anything, Philippines or Indo. It has a fish on here, so it's probably going to be Philippines, actually. Santo City. Salatasser, I'm honestly not sure what your last 2 messages mean. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. Santo City. Wait, why is there a Santiago in Philippines when that's like the capital of Chile? That's not confusing at all. Oh, oh, I see. I'm sorry, I don't know those foods then. I need to look that up.
Shame on you.
Shame on me, I hear. I do feel terrible. I'm so sorry. Did I miss it, or did I just not see it, and am I in totally the wrong country? Here, San Francisco, Philippines. Makes sense. Santo City. We'll take it. How dare you not know foods from countries no one has ever been to? Fair. What country is it from? Because I am always interested in trying new foods. Denmark. Just eat pulsa. If you say it's slightly weird, then it's probably Danish. Oh, those red ones. Those are Danish, right? Before I insult any Norwegians here. Australia. Drive on the left side. Sit and waiting, they are yours. Thought you lived in Sweden. Central Asia around Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Xinjiang province in China. I don't know if I said that right actually. But that sounds really cool, honestly. I thought I heard Samarkand somewhere before. I knew it was in Asia, but I had no clue where. But that's cool. I have never been there, indeed. It would be cool to go there. I think it would be very beautiful in that area. That's terrifying, Tom. I don't know why you say that. But we are in Australia anyway, so we got that right. But where? They have red bike paths here. Samarkand was a super old city along the Silk Road and was the capital of Timurid Empire. Timurid? I need to look this up because I feel like I'm saying everything wrong. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I bet. Right, Australia. I don't know if it's Sydney or not. Which place has like red bike paths there? Let's just guess. Nope, it was in Perth. Makes sense, right? Yeah. I used to say that one of my goals in life was to visit every country in Europe at least. And I also wanted to go to Japan and stuff. Yellow signposts were in Western Australia. Ah, okay. Good to know. Yeah, I still want to do that. And like maybe visit some more countries around the world. Do you want to visit more of Asia as well? I've been in some countries in Europe, but not outside of Europe. This is such awful traveling. Okay, this looks garbage. I can't find anything with this. Where did we do the last guess where it was so awful? Middle of the US or something? Ah yes, Cleveland. Looks like India, guys. Makes sense. This is the Netherlands. This is in high school, I think. Maybe. De Valk. No. Waiting. Anyway. These street signs don't look, or these lamps don't look familiar to me. This doesn't look familiar to me at all. So it's not somewhere I've lived anyway. Onderwijsgebouw. Wageningen. Oh, that's why it's not familiar to me. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Alright, here we go. 1.2 kilometers. I'll take it. So Wageningen is like a very rich area in the Netherlands, so that's definitely not where I'm from. And we had 17k. Feels bad, man. But I see that it's actually coming up to 1.5 hours of streaming now, and I'm getting hungry. So I want to thank you all for watching. Feel free to follow. I plan to do a lot more Geoguessr streams this week if you enjoyed it. I also have a YouTube channel where I'm going to upload the stream, also called Eli Did a Speedrun. Feel free to follow there as well. Then you can see the streams if you can't follow me live. Thanks everyone also for the tips, for the meta, for just chatting and the jokes. That was great. And I hope to see you next time. yeah, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're from. That's it. Bye.